Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out the video that won the Patreon poll of the week, none other than Lamb of God with a new song, Sepsis. A new video comes along with it for a ride. These guys signed with Century Media Records. That was announced last week. Alright, fuck, Lamb of God. It's been a while since we've done Lamb of God on the channel.
Yeah.
Let's fucking click play and check this bad boy out. Alright, some Blair Witch Project video.
Literally, yeah.
It really is. Like, even has the camera battery in the corner, like some old shit handy cam.
Rising up from Mexico to cast a rictus grin across the wilted and the waves below. Holy Mother Death, walk with me into the night. Thou shalt be estranged. Terror sweeps our throat and vein. But I was born undead, when given to offense. Closet nails and graveyard dust to curse the populists. Caustic, anodyne. Caustic, anodyne. Caustic, anodyne. Caustic, anodyne. Stay together. Strung with the kevlar thread. Stay to repair. A blade across your neck. Full bathing, death and silver. Turns to lead. Stay to repair. So live hours of the same devotion to an insane. The negative to the destruction of your holy ground. Calling me to take it to the reason I will burn you out.
I knew that was coming, I knew it. All right. Before I give it my my thoughts and not prayers, what do you think, man? What's your thoughts on Sepsis by Lamb of God?
I have no idea what any of this had to do with sepsis.
That's irrelevant.
I feel like, yeah, but, no, not irrelevant. Has something to do with the song, you know?
Yeah, but fuck.
You know?
Waves.
Don't let sepsis be your waves.
Exactly.
Do not let sepsis be your waves.
Yeah. Waves has become, instead of word, like waves.
Waves.
Yeah, instead of word, waves. Anyways.
Fucking groovy and
Sludgy.
Very sludgy. But you know what? I have one problem with the song, and it's the way it ends. I don't think this song, the way it plays out, I don't think this song really, it doesn't call for a slowly descending end. It calls for
An abrupt.
Dun, 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 dun. Stop there.
Fuck, you're not wrong.
It calls for an abrupt end.
I was wondering, like, where the fuck is this douche going with this? And you know what? Fuck. You're right. You're right. That's the only thing wrong with the song.
That's the only thing wrong with the song, yeah. Maybe when you listen to the song is really good, so you don't think about it. But that's the first
I didn't think about it.
That's the first thing that hit my head is the way it ends off. I'm like, I'm not a big fan of the
Especially
way...
because it starts off so sludgier.
Yeah,
it would be
I'm
so
not-
nice for the track to finish on a complete opposite note.
Exactly. It doesn't...
Fuck, I agree with you.
It doesn't...
You should be a music producer, you know? Sitting in the studio there. Yo, Randy. This shit ain't right, Randy. This shit ain't
This
right.
is great, man, but like...
This shit ain't right.
Let me tell you something that would really sound good, and I go through it and be like...
And then you're like,
end
you
it
know,
there.
we can turn this all the way to 11. And then he's like, what about if we make 10 louder? We can turn it to 11. To quote the great Spinal
Make
Tap.
10 louder?
Yeah, that's in the Spinal Tap movies. Like, why do you need to turn it? Why do you need 11? Why not just make 10 louder? And his answer's like, then we turn it to 11.
Turn to 11, yeah. 10's not loud enough.
If you're not into the deep cuts of Spinal Tap, that joke doesn't hit home. But yeah, I didn't know where you were going with this fucking story. But you know what? Fuck, I cannot say that I'm against it.
No, because when you start thinking about it, you're like...
The more I think about it, the more I like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it goes.
It's a good idea. Like,
It is a good idea.
I think especially when you listen to the
Because the song also gets heavier and faster
exactly.
and groovier
It
in
also
the second half of
it also
the
drags
song.
down a little bit more in the second half. You know, with that drop, and it really just starts becoming...
Breakdown, you mean? That was a breakdown.
I didn't want to say it.
Dude, let's call a spade a spade. That is a fucking breakdown, all right? That is a breakdown. You know, I don't know for you core kids out there, I don't know if you realize this, but metal bands were doing breakdowns before breakdowns were cool. Let me just...
I didn't want to say
Let's
it.
just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. You get all the core kids did was they slowed down the breakdown into like, you know, like Matrix kind of shit. You know, when the bullets are flying and Neo is bending over backwards. You know, on regular movies, people were already dodging bullets before the Matrix was around. All the Matrix did is they did that shit in slow motion.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what core kids did with breakdowns. They took something that already existed and they slow the fuck out of it. That's all there is to it. Just keeping it real.
Yeah.
I think that's a good analogy, by the way.
No, it's like the slow-mo guys on YouTube. Do you remember those guys?
No.
You don't remember the slow-mo guys?
No.
That's Deep Cuts YouTube right there. They were doing shit everyone else was doing, like drop tests with like new phones and shit, but they did it in slow motion, and that's why they were very popular.
Everything in slow motion is better.
Honestly, kind of.
Yeah.
Watching something like watching
somebody getting slapped in slow motion is way better than in regular
motion.
motion.
That's why I love slap fight when they do like the playback cam, and then you just see it.
Yeah. You see all the grooves in the face moving as you get slapped.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
Yeah. In the moment, you don't think about that.
No. The ripple effect.
The ripple effect, yeah.
It's incredible. Even skipping a stone through water in slow motion, way better.
Way better. Well, because actually, seeing it in slow motion, it kind of shows you what's actually happening. Because when it happens fast, you don't really understand it.
Exactly. Anyhow, so is that your only take from this whole thing? Is that
I said that the song was good, but my only negative take was that that's how they should have ended. Because if you just take the song as it is, the song before the end there, it's calling for just an abrupt ending. Especially because of how it's dragging in the end there with the breakdown. It just calls for just a...
I agree with you. It
doesn't need the fade away.
So let me say this. When the song started, when the video started, specifically the way the camera goes and they're in that like house or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Those ruins, whatever.
Some may call it a house.
At some point in time, it was somebody's house. At some point in time.
Technically, anywhere where you set up a bed and you stay there for a period of time, it could be classified as a house.
Not really, but anyways, it needs to have 4 walls and a roof.
Is that really the?
If you set up a tent, it has a bed and a pillow. That's not a house. It's a tent.
But there's 4 walls.
No, there isn't. A tent is like a pyramid. There's only like 2 walls.
No, because the tent will be and then
No. But a tent is a tent. A tent's not a house.
I beg to differ.
All right, so anyhow, when that video goes on like that, I'm like, fuck, man. These guys did a little bit of a throwback to Room for One More by Anthrax. Because Room for One More by Anthrax, it wasn't like this because it didn't have the handycam, shit. But it had them playing like in a house, and the camera was going like from room to room and whatever. But the opening, I'm not saying the whole video. I'm just saying the opening kind of reminded me of Room for One More by Anthrax, the music video, not the song, the music video. Even though the song had a few things here and there. The start, the sludgier start, man, that bass was fucking killer as it opens the song. I was not. I was expecting the song to be the second half of the song, the whole song, because this to me felt like really sludgy. At least the first half of the track was like, wow, have they moved to fucking New Orleans? Like, are they hanging out with the guys from Down and Corrosion of Conformity? Like, what the fuck is happening here?
Gumbo and shit.
Yeah, like, are they hunting crocodiles and maybe pitching a show for TLC?
They're sitting on the bayou.
So, anyways, so the beginning of the track, it's phenomenal, all right? I'm not dissing it. I have nothing against it. But it threw me off. It surprised me.
Sludgy.
It threw me off. It was like super sludgy. The bass sound was fucking killer. But
like,
that first half, I'm like, fuck, they sound like a band from New Orleans, like a sludge band from New Orleans.
When you're fishing on the bayou for some crawdads.
Exactly what he said. And some gators. So anyways, fucking amazing. Love that opening. Love that sound. But I loved even more the fact that then they went back to their more groovier, heavier sound.
Really, really groovy.
Especially after that breakdown and how they incorporated that whole thing. It's a song of two halves, if you will. But fucking two halves that connects really well. Yeah. So I honestly really love this track. I can't remember the last time I heard a brand new, and I'm not talking about like old shit, but I can't remember the last time I heard a brand new Lamb of God song and liked it right off the bat. Like right off the bat, I liked it as much as this one.
You said like before, we haven't done Lamb of God on the channel in a while, and it's true. Like I don't even remember the last time we did Lamb of God. I know we did a Lamb of God cover
right at the beginning, and we done Lamb of God like at the beginning.
At the beginning of the channel, because I'm like
Late to Rest. I think we did.
I know we did the Fit for an Autopsy cover, but I couldn't remember like.
Those guys also have a new song out. We haven't checked out their video. Fuck, we need to do that. I'm gonna be seeing them in Denmark. But anyways. Yeah, we haven't done anything from them in a while.
It's been a long time.
But hey, here we are. You know what they say? Better late than never. Never late is better. Love the song. Love the vibe. Love that twist. Fuck. Once again, going back to the beginning, that fucking bass was killer. That sludge sound. Dude, they can make that sound so fucking heavy. It's incredible. Because normally bands that have that sludge sound, it's just sludgy. It's not necessarily heavy at the same time. These guys were able to make that sound heavy, groovy, all together at one, still super sludgy. Just fucking phenomenal track. Definitely a song of two halves, but two halves that I never thought would connect as well as they were able to connect it. And the vocals too. The vocals were killer on this song. Just like I said, I honestly cannot remember a Lamb of God song recently that I've heard, like new song, that I heard that I didn't have something critical to say about it. Like your criticism is not that much of a criticism. It's just like you want the song to finish on a break, like just like abrupt end.
Yeah.
But from a quality standpoint, dude, this is a fucking banger, man. Like this song hits, man.
It's there, man. Quality wise, it's there.
This song slaps harder than one of those Vladimir Guerrero home run grand slams in the playoffs. Fuck, the way he bat flipped that shit. This song is like a bat flip. This song is a Jose Bautista bat flip.
Watching him do that was worth the past like month of him being shit.
Sucking.
Yeah.
Especially against the Junkies. If there's one team I hate,
it's the Junkies.
It's the New York Junkies. Yankees. I'm trying to do it in a Hispanic accent. I cannot pull it off.
Well, they're the Yankees.
No, because it's Junkies.
It's the Junkies, yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow.
They probably have a lot of them in New York.
Of course they do. There's the Latin Quarter there.
The junkie? I'm talking about junkies in general.
Oh, you mean like actual junkies?
Actual junkies.
Oh, fuck. I thought you meant Latinos.
Of course they have a bunch of Latinos. It's also America. Like, you know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
Dude, Latinos kick ass, man. Fuck. I went to see Mana. The place was filled with Latinos. But in Canada it was okay because there's no ice. So everybody was cool.
True.
The only ice that was in the building was the one in the cups of Coke.
Yeah.
So everybody was cool with that shit. And nothing but love, man. It didn't matter if people were from Venezuela, if people were from Puerto Rico, if people were from Mexico, Guatemala, Colombia.
No, all
you know,
Latins.
the
It's
music
one,
brought
man.
all of us together.
But it's also like I went to.
And they brought the thick Latinas with them. Oh, qué bueno. Me gusta mucho.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, well, it's like when I went to the Salsa Sinclair, because we have like a thing on a
We
street,
support our Latinos here.
and it's
in
a
Toronto.
huge like Latin festival, and yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, they don't sell Lamb of God at these places, but they do sell some skewers, some lamb skewers. And those are fucking mint with some salt on top. Oh, fucking love me some lamb, I must say. And on that note of loving me some lamb.
I thought you said on that note of loving our Latinos.
Oh, nothing but love and respect for the Latino community worldwide. Nothing but love
Can't
and
wait
respect.
for the Super Bowl final, man.
Especially
the
since
Super
I
Bowl in
consider
general.
myself a Latino,
You consider yourself,
you know. And technically I am.
yeah, on like a technical level.
So that's
On a
all that
technical-
matters.
On a technical level, I guess. But you will never see the Portuguese flag.
We need to change that.
Okay.
We need to change that. We need to make Portugal Latino again. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we need.
Is this your campaign you're running?
This is going to be my slogan.
for
It's going to
the
be
next election.
It's going to
Make
be
Portugal Latino again.
Yeah, make Portugal
We should
Latino
make,
again.
dude. We should make hats.
Fuck, that would be funny.
We should make fucking hats, man.
We need hats.
We
and
need MAGA
t-shirts.
hats, and we need to look just like the MAGA hats, just so people look at us weird. But when they get close enough, they realize what it says. We need this.
I saw one today, not today, yesterday. I saw a guy wearing a hat that looked like a MAGA hat. Sorry, we're getting sidetracked. But he said, "Make America gay again." But I thought that was funny because it took me 2 takes. You know what I mean? So it worked. It worked. It did its job. I also saw a guy at a show, an old guy, old white guy. All right, so now like
nah.
with what it looked to be a MAGA hat and a metal show, and I was like, fuck, this dude has some balls, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but
just saying,
also-
especially in Canada. Like, we're not in the U.S. Like here in Canada, there's
But
not
also,
much.
I feel like in Canada, you don't get bothered for it because no one really cares.
Nah, no one really cares, but also there's not like people going to give you high fives either.
Yeah,
you know what I
no
mean?
one really cares in both ways.
You don't want to catch a stray bullet. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Not even here. It's like an arrow.
An arrow or a knife or a donut. Somebody will throw a Timbit at you. Anyhow, so I thought like, fuck, is it MAGA dude here at a show? And then when I looked, it was like, no, it was like a Dieharder's murder hat, and it was make deathcore great again. But so I love the
There's the
spin-offs.
Calma one too.
That's make America swamp again.
Yep.
So anyhow,
So just make America New Orleans.
I love all I love all the spin-offs that shit is creating. But anyways, guys, go check out more of this shit. I hope there's a new album in the horizon. I haven't checked the press release. You guys can let us know in the comment section. I honestly hope that there is a new Lamb of God in the very close future, because if it sounds as good as this fucking song, fuck, this is good shit.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.